Should we take a little face break? Okay. So you can get pomp and circumstance ready, take a little face break so you can make it to the end. And then we'll do instant answer at the very, very end of the whole ceremony. But I probably won't have a chance to tell you that. So pomp and circumstance, and then the one before it will be conscious. Remember the microphones are on. I thought that it was excellent. That was really, really good.
I just can't. Mix up. That was
So it will likely be 2 times through with the repeat. But if at the second time through the whole thing twice, we might skip it. However, whatever you do.
So we do this and then we say wait while we do a thing and then anything happens. The rest of the time we're just I get to watch it.
I don't think you can tell me that.
I love it. I like it. Well, the thing is, it's so different songs. You take one form of it. Exactly. That's it. It's a fun show. Imagine it's ballad style. I never do March. You hate it? I just don't know what to say. I'd really be sunburned by the end of it if I wasn't. Oh, we're great. Really? Great. Yeah, like any other colors? Any color? Is he here? Oh, I'm so stupid, Maddie. Sorry, I didn't see it. It's kind of there. I don't turn around. I'm gonna die. But he is. Ryan Williams. When is the like jazz band? How do I sign up for it?
You could have done it. You just said it. Well, it was also my fault because I asked you, but it was your fault. So it's getting better overall. I don't know. It's fine.
graduation. It was like so big that you have both sets of bleachers. But we happened to pick the one where the sun was setting, so it wasn't easy. And we're in the shade, and we're looking at one across. We're like, who is this? Are you kidding? No, absolutely.
Well, we talked about it.
She thought I was lying.
Well, no, what?
And like a couple. There's like one or two in my grade. I'm back. I think like people in the game weird. No, I'm not trying to. Right now, you see
Who needs water? Raise your hand if you want water.
Actually,
Alright, I'll get like 10. Okay.
I'm kind of scared. Like, it still happens. It's on my schedule. I told her I'm not digging in.
Who else needed it? But not all of your hands up were up originally, so all right, that's okay. We'll get more 5.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't
If you didn't get water, it's coming. Don't worry. They are almost here. So get ready. We're going to start pomp and circumstance in about 1 minute. Because they're walking around. You're in at number 10. Instant concert is right before us.
French is awesome. French is deaf.
That was a nice one. We're going to play pomp and circumstance with the repeat, and then we're going to play the whole thing probably again, but maybe not, depending on how fast they walk. Percussion! Percussion! Pomp and circumstance! This is your big moment. This is what we came for. Are we ready? Ready, percussion?
I'm not ready.
Number 10. Ready?
No, wait.
5, 6, 7.
Good evening. Welcome to the 149th graduation ceremony of Owego Free Academy. Thank you to our OFA concert band for this evening's Prelude music and pomp and circumstance. Good evening, families and friends of our graduating seniors. Welcome to Owego Free Academy and the 149th annual commencement ceremony. Tonight, we are here to celebrate the class of 2022. I would like to thank some people for their efforts to make today happen. To our custodians and maintenance workers, thank you for setting the field up for tonight's ceremony. Our counselors, Mrs. Hain, Mrs. Parvin, Mr. Westcott, Mrs. Fish, Mrs. Gantz-Verkler, Mrs. Farrell, Ms. Decker. Our IT department, specifically Mrs. Monell, Mr. Stanton, Mr. McAvoy, and Mrs. Casterline. From my office, Mrs. Woodard, Mrs. Chandler, and Mrs. Oliver. My assistant principals, Mrs. Diane Tavelli, Mrs. Emily Crawford, Mr. Zach Tarnowski, Mrs. Burrell, and Mrs. Williams. Also, thank you to all of our administrators, faculty and staff, marshals, and the Board of Education members that have volunteered their time for tonight's graduation. Thank you to Mrs. Schott and Mrs. Wilcox, our senior class advisors. At this time, I would ask Mrs. Diane Tavelli to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please stand and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance, Alma Mater and Star-Spangled Banner. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing and join with the OFA Chamber Singers in singing the Alma Mater and the Star-Spangled Banner.
In the days of long ago, in the town of Owego, the brave and noble Indian made his home. And with paints of red and blue, he would stain his face anew, and ever through the valley he would roam. Long years may come and pass away, but we shall still be true to the banner of the OFA, the flag of red and blue. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched was so gallantly streaming, and the rockets had gone, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated. At this point of the ceremony, we introduce our class speakers for the class of 2022. First, our class president. Matthew Gatto would be speaking as your class president. Unfortunately, Matthew is not able to be with us tonight. We would like to take a moment to wish him well in his recovery. Now I would like to introduce this year's student government president, Gavin Bowers.
Good afternoon, everyone. First, I would like to start out by thanking all the parents, faculty, teachers, administration, and of course, most importantly, congratulate my fellow classmates of the class of 2022. We have done a fantastic job over the last 13 years and successfully made it here to our graduation. For many of us, graduation is a terrifying thought. Our world flips from always being planned out for us to having to choose how we will start living the rest of our lives. Be it going into the workforce, a trade school, NFTs, or continuing our education at college. But this isn't the first time we've graduated or faced some terrifying change. Think back to our 5th grade mixer between AES and OES kids. Most of us thought the kids from the other school were going to be crazy, which was true, but we got to know each other and become really great friends. Or as we graduated 8th grade and went from being at the top of the class back to the bottom as freshmen. Sure, we stayed in the same building, however, the changes and walking the hallways with the upperclassmen was terrifying, but we overcame that change too. Or, just when we were getting the high school thing down, we all experienced the biggest change of our lives, COVID. We now spent our days watching Netflix and playing video games. Attending class virtually and doing online learning. We no longer saw each other in the hallways, but were staring at a bunch of still images of each other on a screen. The world as we knew it completely changed, and we had another terrifying experience that we had to face. However, we persevered and came back to school wearing masks and eventually got back to what feels like a normal school year. Heck, I was terrified to even give this speech, but here I am, it's almost over, and it's been a huge success. Graduating high school is terrifying, yes, but we have dealt with change and this feeling before, and even though it may be on a larger scale than a 5th grade mixer, we have experience to tackle this new change. Here's to the class of 2022, and may you embrace the adventure and opportunities that lay ahead for all of us. Thank you.
Thank you, Gavin. Now it is my pleasure to introduce the class of 2022 salutatorian, Jacob Krassen.
Good evening. Welcome, friends, family, and distinguished guests to the 2022 commencement ceremony. Tonight is truly a momentous occasion. You may not know me that well, but throughout my career here at OFA, I've done a lot of smiling, a lot of laughing, and mostly a lot of listening. To be completely truthful, I do not speak very often, but that listening has had incredible worth. Over the past 4 years, I've had this incredible opportunity to get to know the amazing graduates sitting in front of me today. Our class has goals, ambitions, and plans. Some of us are going to serve our country and community in law enforcement or branches of the armed forces like Cameron Squire, Jonathan Davis, Austin Irway, Noah Kithcart, and Ethan Race. Some of us are intensely creative, like Damian Lewis, Mariah Salter, and Alyssa Stevens, who will hopefully win a Grammy or have their artwork featured in the Museum of Modern Art in New York City. Maybe we are going into areas of teaching or social work like Max Crawford, Daniel Hall, Brooke Hathaway, or Haley Manuel. Some want to go into engineering and some related fields like Maggie Huizinga, Adam Galt, Haley McHugh, Ella Rieg, Audra McFarland, or Emma Pavlak. We have prospective doctors and nurses like Calvin Bailey, Delaney Carrig, Macy Cunningham, Matthew Gatto, Caitlin Gussie, and Nick Maslin. We also have many who will be joining the workforce after graduation: Alex Brown, Leah Haley, and Cam Pidco. We will even have activists and lawyers like A.J. Patrick and William Morton, who will one day, no doubt, be on Capitol Hill or the Oval Office. And, of course, there are many of us who will want to get rich. We are going to so many places. What is most apparent is that we all have some sort of plan, some sort of goal, or if you're Dylan Falcone, seeing where the wind takes him, some desire to discover more. Whether any of us are like Dylan or we have an in-depth 20-step plan to become an entrepreneur in pharmaceuticals like Maggie Huizinga, our ambitions are valid and tangible. No matter where any of us are going after high school, I see each of us entering into our prospective professions or careers, even if those plans change. I know we will achieve whatever the new goal is to be. Most importantly, I hope each of us have big dreams, wild dreams even, dreams and aspirations that may or may not be intertwined with our careers or jobs. They're incredibly personal. We might think that others will see them as embarrassing or unrealistic. But if there's something that we dwell on, if there's something we find ourselves constantly thinking about, what is stopping us from creating manageable goals, planning for those goals, moving step by step towards them? Why would we refuse to try? These past 2 years have completely shifted our growth. We were forced to adapt where we previously had to choose to change in our ever-changing environment. Most notably, we had to change the ways in which we communicate. No longer do we speak face-to-face. Our thoughts and ideas had to translate through email, recorded video, and Zoom. These forms easily lose their message or intent, as they may not express something completely. We don't receive nonverbal cues or tone. It's true that we've been brought closer together, yet are so far apart. But through our resilience, we knew that we could do it. We knew that we would be able to stand here today, or sit, excited for graduation because we have changed. Reaching our dreams is possible if we continue to adapt and grow. Now, I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know the ways of the Force like a Jedi. I cannot see the future. I don't know what lies in store. But I do know that we have an insurmountable amount of differences. Our identities, the culture we come from, our support networks. Our identities inform us and perhaps are a constant reminder. Maybe if you're like Gabe O'Donnell with his compass to tomorrow. Now, we are bound to hit roadblocks and walls. Systemic institutions will at times consistently fight against our dreams, but who we are has immense power. It gives us the ability to do what only we, ourselves, can do, only say what we can say, and fight for what we believe in. Our unique identities are what give us the capability to connect and grow. As we go out into the world, we must believe in ourselves. From the late Ruth Bader Ginsburg, whatever you choose to do, leave tracks. That means don't just do it for yourself. You'll want to leave the world a little better for your having lived. Our future is up to us. Congratulations, class of 2022. Thank you.
Thank you, Jacob. Now it's my honor to introduce the class of 2022 valedictorian, Adam Galt.
Good afternoon to the class of 2022, family, friends, faculty, and staff. I want to start off by giving the customary thank yous that accompany these types of speeches. First and foremost, thank you to the families of each and every graduate. We truly wouldn't be sitting here today without your unconditional love and support. To every teacher we have had along the way, thank you for providing us not only a wealth of knowledge, but also many valuable life lessons that I hope everyone here will carry with them well into the future. Last but certainly not least, thank you to our maintenance and transportation departments for everything you do behind the scenes to keep the academy running smoothly. I have always been one to push the boundaries, as my parents will gladly tell you. Throughout my life, I have always been curious. Ever since I went to AES, arguably the better of the two elementary schools, when I found myself in Mrs. Barnes's 4th grade class, developing my love for reading. To my time in middle school, pushing Mr. Bingley into long, much more interesting tangents, completely unrelated to the content of that day. Finally, to my time here at OFA, the place where I turned my curiosity into building my future. High school was the first opportunity I had to begin taking classes I cared about. I had the chance to take fun classes for the first time in my life. I took chemistry in 9th grade, which many would tell you isn't a fun class, but I loved every second of it. Sophomore year, I took digital electronics with one of the funniest teachers and some of the best classmates I have ever had. Junior year, many of us found ourselves at home behind a computer. However, this didn't stop Mr. Swider from having the best day of his life so far every single day. Finally, I got to my last year at OFA. I spent the year developing friendships that proved to be vital in curbing the severe case of senioritis that had been developing since freshman year. Every morning at the senior benches, I found myself playing Uno with people who are now some of my closest friends. My 6th period public speaking class would not only help me develop new relationships, but mend broken ones. Finally, to AP Bio. Miss Melby and my classmates turned one of the hardest classes I have taken into one that I looked forward to each and every day. This trip down memory lane I took while writing this speech gave me the opportunity to reflect and realize how prepared we are for the next chapter in life. Sitting in college calculus each day, I often found myself asking, when am I ever going to need this information? And unless you're like Haley McHugh and plan on becoming an actuary, you most likely never will. But under the guise of integrals and limits, we learned the importance of teamwork. Underneath the fact that we will always remember that KMnO4 is potassium permanganate and that force equals mass times acceleration, we learn the value of hard work. Behind every 5-paragraph argumentative essay lies the importance of your opinions, and behind every DBQ lies the hunger to acquire new information. These hidden lessons will prove to be vital in the next stage of our lives. That stage may be the Army, like Cameron Squire, or the Air Force, like Ethan Race. The workforce, like Douglas Fernandez and Dylan Falcone, or college to pursue a higher education like Lucille Sherman, majoring in criminal justice, William Morton, majoring in political science on a pre-law track, and Tyler Taft, majoring in advanced medical imaging. No matter the next stage of your life, I implore you to always stay curious, push the boundaries whenever you can, and learn to appreciate the hidden lessons. As we look into the future, I will leave you with a quote from my sister's very own valedictorian speech from 2016. There are people who would be content just getting by, never pushing past what is comfortable or normal into what is extraordinary, in order to become great. Class of 2022, I beg you not to be content. Get out of your comfort zone, become extraordinary, and never stop striving for greatness. Thank you.
Thank you, Adam. today is a great day because you are officially graduating from high school. I am honored to be your principal and to lead us in our commencement ceremony today. We celebrate you today and your accomplishments. The last few years have been challenging for all of us. I applaud you in the way you handled yourself during the pandemic. You have risen to the challenges that you faced and are graduating from OFA. I challenge you to take the same approach as you leave OFA and move on to your next step in life, whether it be in college classrooms, the armed services, or in the workforce. Take with you the lessons you learned here at OFA. Move forward with passion, enthusiasm, and a positive attitude, and a great work ethic. Take risks, work hard, and always do your best at whatever you do. Cherish the friendships you have made here. Be proud of the accomplishments you have achieved during the last 4 years. Treasure your diploma. We're not giving it to you, rather you have earned it. Walk with your head high. Be proud of who you are and where you come from. Tonight, we celebrate you and your accomplishments. Each of you received a book, Oh, the Places You'll Go, from the Family Read-In Partnership. The opening statement is very fitting for tonight's ceremony. And it goes, congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know. And you are the guy who'll decide where you go. Now, it's time to recognize and thank the graduating class of 2022 and share with you some of the class accomplishments. I would like to recognize all of our senior athletes at this time, so if you would please stand. Thank you. I would also like to recognize the following teams. These teams all received, or I should say earned, a Section 4 championship. Boys soccer, please stand. Volleyball. Bowling. Unified basketball. Girls soccer. I would also like to recognize our Section 4 runner-ups. Football team. Cross country. Boys basketball. Softball. I would also like to recognize the regional runner-up, boys soccer. And our stack champions, bowling. In the area of music, our musicians received a variety of state and regional awards. These groups participated in the NYSSMA Major Organizational Festival. OFA Concert Chorus, please stand. OFA Chamber Singers, earning gold at level 5. OFA Band, earning silver at level 5. OFA Jazz 1, earning silver at level 6. OFA Jazz 2, earning gold at level 3. Dan Hall, please stand. Dan was accepted as an alternate for both All-State Chorus and All-State Jazz. Our community was selected again as a best community in music education. I would like to recognize all the members of the National Honor Society at this time. Members of NHS need to have a minimum of a 90% average. Please stand. Thank you. We have much to be proud of at OFA in the area of academics. 111 out of 149 of our graduates today have already earned free college credit. Eight of our graduates today have earned their associate's degree by partnering with Tompkins Cortland Community College. When I announce your name, please stand. Jesselyn Corson, Adriana DeCosmo, Adam Galt, Mia Jones, Jacob Krassen, Haley McHugh, Emma Pavlik, and Tyler Taft. Congratulations to you. On awards night, we handed out over $100,000 in scholarships to our graduating seniors. The Golden Rule Scholarship was awarded to 79 graduates, each student that had an overall final GPA of 85% or higher. Each of them received a $500 scholarship. Please stand. Thank you. As a group, this year's seniors have a 4-year graduation rate of 95%. Lastly, I would like to recognize the students that have signed a letter of commitment to serve our country by joining the armed forces. Ethan Race, U.S. Air Force. Please stand, there you are. And Cameron Squire, U.S. Army National Guard. This class as a whole has done a great job over the last 4 years. You have overcome many obstacles, but have always shown a positive attitude and great character. I wish the class of 2022 all the best as you move into the future. Congratulations. And now we'll hear from Gene Civic, our Board of Education President, who has served for 18 years on the Board of Education.
Thank you, Ken. I'd like to take a minute to welcome all of our family and friends for our graduating class, and also to congratulate all of our graduates on behalf of the Board of Education. We're all very proud of you. And given the heat tonight, I'm not going to repeat a lot of things that have already been said, other than to say what I just said. As a board, we're very proud of every one of you. And for me personally, I've managed to watch you come in as kindergartners and go out as graduates. So that's an honor for me. So once again, congratulations to all of you, and congratulations to your family and friends. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Mr. Civic. And now we'll hear from our superintendent, Dr. Corey Green.
Good evening and welcome to this beautiful commencement ceremony. On behalf of myself and the Board of Education, I'd like to begin by thanking our entire school community for your endless support for our school district, and most importantly, your support for our students. We are grateful for the positive relationships that we have been able to build with you, our students and families, throughout your time with us. We recognize that it's never just an easy road and that we've faced many trials and tribulations throughout the years, but have always found a way to persevere. These lifelong learning experiences have prepared our young scholars for future success. To our faculty and staff, thank you for all of the outstanding work that you have done and continue to do. Your commitment to our students is truly remarkable. To our Board of Education, thank you for your continued service to the school district and the support you provide in so many ways to our entire school community. Your vision, commitment, and dedication to the school district are greatly appreciated. To our students, you have all worked so hard in order to be sitting here today. I hope that you take time to enjoy this evening and reflect on all that you've accomplished. I am confident you are prepared for the next step, whether it's to go directly to the workforce, college, military, or law enforcement. Work hard, make good choices, treat others well, and continue to build your interpersonal skills through creativity, collaboration, communication, along with a focus on your ability to think critically. These foundational skills will lead you towards your future success. Class of 2022, on behalf of the Board of Education, we want to congratulate all of you and wish you the best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Green. At this time, we'll be presenting the diplomas to the class of 2022. Mrs. Tavelli, please come forward and announce the graduates. I gotta get some water.
Row 1, please stand up. Adam James Galt. Jacob Krassen. Gavin Bowers. Matthew Salvatore Gatto. Here to present accept his diploma on his behalf is his father, Mr. Sal Gatto, and his sister, Catherine Gatto. Jillian Pauline Bombeck. Aiden Ryan Both. Judah Boyer. Owen Michael Casterline. Jesselyn Joe Corson. Jewel Maria Corson. Justin Richard Corson. Macy James Cunningham. Adriana DeCosmo. Megan Louise Evans. Caleb Brent Ferraro. Lauren Elizabeth Lynn Gilbert. Kirsten Groats. Haley Leverett Gunther. Caitlin Delphine Gussie. Daniel Alexander Hall. Georgiana Hankey. Brooke Michaela Hathaway. Maggie Grace Hazinga. Mia Olivia Jones. Row 1, please be seated. Row 2, please stand up. Carmen Jorgensen. Carly Evelyn Kirtland. Abigail Elizabeth Kosak. Michael Kaczynski. Christopher Miranich. Nicholas Masland. Margaret Patricia McCann. Audra Frances McFarland. Haley Ann McHugh. William Francis Morton. Amber Marie Newmeth. Gabriel Scott O'Donnell. Kaylin Rachel O'Hara. Bradley Kyle Palmer. Mia Grace Puglisi. Ethan John Race. Ella Jane Reig. Mariah Lynn Salter. Lucille Diane Sherman. Allison Grace Schoen. Alyssa Jane Stevens. Tyler James Taft. Sarah Abigail Tamarillo. Michael Lauren Thompson. Row 2, please be seated. Row 3, please stand up. Helen A. Ahmad. Michaela Hunter Allen. Madison Kendra Anders. Alexandria Marie Anderson. Ethan Patrick Babcock. Kelvin Alexander Bailey. J. Michael Barrows. Magnolia Moon Beeman. Rhiannon Benedict. Carter Jackson Boheim. Wiley Cooper Boland. Yuri Yurovich Britch. Kiera Alberta May Brink. Alexander Lewis Brown. Emma Lynn Brown. Shelby Lynn Card. Delaney Elizabeth Carrig. Ethan Michael Ciatoli. Jaden Sylvia Corson. Max Crawford. Byron Michael Cressman. Jonathan M. Davis. Kyle Davis. Kanan L. Dewing. Row 3, please be seated. Row 4, please stand up. Danielle Autumn Dorak. Hunter Tyler Ellis. Ethan Casey English. Austin Irway. Madeline Evans. Dylan Anthony Joseph Falcone. Douglas Jose Fernandez. Mara Rose Gordon. Preston Joseph Gorski. Brian Michael Graham. Leah Anne Marie Haley. Bowen Michael Higgins. Devin Stiles Horton. Joseph Thomas Herney Romano. Aaron Michael Jacobs. Zachary Andrew Kiefer. Nathan Russell Keener. Lily Jean Kellum. Robert James Kilmer. Noah James Kithcart. Damon Isaac Clenotis. Kennedy Lee Comel. Rylan John Kuklish. Row 4, please be seated. Row 5, please stand up. Damian Michael Lewis. Daniel Matthew Liberty. Benjamin Richard Loomis. Sean Madigan. Haley Nicole Manuel. Emma McFadden. Spencer Milton Mead. Ashlyn Mittendorf. Brandon Sebastian Madolo Theraldson. Ethan Nichols. AJ Patrick. Emma Pavlak. Cameron Ty Pidco. Amaya Penny. Tanner Michael Pratt. Amelia Jean Pertel. Michael Randall. Micah Joseph Resave. Shelby Lynn Retorto. Jamin Tyler Reynolds. Cheyenne Lynn Ramau. Parker Sage. Daniel Martin Schofield. Row 5, please be seated. Row 6, please stand up. Levi Arthur Sealover. Tegan Hunter Signs. Nalia Jean Sisson. Brian Neal Smith. Kiara Lynn Smith. Cameron Eric Squire. Michael Benjamin Tackley. Jasmine Lucia Tanko. Kevin Lawrence Tapia. Owen Titus. Gabriel Edward Toombs. Jack T. Trito. Ryan James Trenchard. Courtney Deborah Van Wormer. Alina M. Vasco. Cadence Jade Ward. Olivia Marie Ward. Alexa Nicole White. Mason T. Wills. Gina Marie Wilson. Jack Martin Wu. Aiden James Worthner. Row 6, please be seated. And now, Dr. Green will convocate the Owego Free Academy class of 2022. Dr. Green?
Where's that? I think it's in the back here, right? At this time, I will ask the class of 2022 to please stand. By the authority granted to me by the state of New York, I now present to you the Owego Free Academy class of 2022.
Thank you, Dr. Green. This concludes our 149th commencement ceremony. Thank you and good night.